You're fine. I'm I'm taking I'm taking her somewhere where she can get it. Don't worry.
Hey, yo, glad the chat got that out of context. Anyways, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. I am your humble dumble master of the evening, the one and only Pudding Pastry, the Farting Tart, joined by my crew of dungeon dwellers. We have the Punkyard Dog, the CGs, the Joe Mojos, the J Frost 747s, and the Wicked River 97s.
That's
Come-
us.
That's
Come
you, gamers.
Yeah, that's right. You can get it.
Fucking hey, yo! How are you doing today, gamers? I'm making casual talk as I have once again forgot to, during startup, change J Frosted CG's Discord reactus. So give me a sec. Talk amongst yourselves!
Fucking what now?
Hey, what am I doing here?
I don't like this shit. Wait, where am I? Who are you?
Hey, you don't like anything.
I banish you.
Ah!
I banish you from this realm. I shove Raz in a box.
Razorgrab?
I will become one powerful.
Oh,
Box is
thank-
full of steel chairs.
oh, praise the heavens, they are gone.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But yes,
You look
hello. Hello. We are currently without young Sarah. They are running late. They have not said how late they are going to be, but they are doing their best, and that is all I can wish for. So, we will have to proceed without them. So would you gamers like to roll some fucking test rolls while I find some music?
I was on the wrong screen.
I like test rolls.
There are dogs outside, dude.
15.
11.
7.
13.
I got my 20!
Let's
Let's
go!
go!
You get an inspiration. If you have it already, you can
yeah.
pass it to someone else.
No, I need it. Give it.
Valid.
Hand it over. Thank you. It's in my pocket now.
Yes. Pog actually pulls out a gun on me. Give it.
Give it. Hand it over. Thank you.
All right. And with that, a shattered future. In their search for respite, Exilia and Regalia got into
Oh, shit.
a scuffle.
Already got it.
Yeah?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Got into a scuffle with my wonderfully behaved dinner guests. Following the rude interruption, a few of the party members decided to partake in the lovely meal that was painstakingly crafted for my guests. Afterwards, they continued on, finding the Sevator repair line and evading the eyes of my wonderful caretaker Craven, who happened to be doing his routine maintenance at the time, bless his poor soul. Then, finally, like the coming of a new day, relief. The party had found respite, or so they thought. Within this quiet chamber, an ally. Another sweet, sultry fly lost in the web. A dune strider known as Vetzolan, one who held a less than favorable opinion about their new friend, Elrond, as the two had a previous encounter with one another. But luckily, our fine party was able to keep tensions from boiling over. Buttons have been pushed, tensions have been tightened. How long before the first punch is thrown? How long until the pot boils over? The Violet Hunt continues. So, last time, you guys found a delightful little chamber where you guys were finally able to make use of, well, rest. You guys were able to get a short rest. So, that chamber is now marked on your map. That is a safe room. And here comes the bad part. The safe rooms are, for the sake of this, are going to be a one-time use only, because I don't want to make it too easy on y'all. So consider this safe room spent. But you guys have now aligned with your new friend, that's Solon, or your old friend, I should say, who, in the midst of your rest, Corey, he kind of pulls you to the side a bit. I want it to be known that, despite circumstances, it is good to see you again. I'd rather deal with this hellhole than have to face you again.
Oh shit. Hold on. I'm trying to find my notes.
Uh-oh.
And my iPad isn't charged. Give me up. Where is he from again?
He's from Haven. Your hometown. He's a Dune Strider.
Oh, you learned from the last time,
Well, the last time you were trying to kill me, so yes.
And we got stronger since then, so help us keep that one in line. She like points over to Elrin.
For the record, he's referring to the last time he had to fight this version of you,
Ah!
where you are in fact evil. Not
he's
you
referring to
necessarily.
evil, not me. Got it. Oh.
Yes. You have not fought this man. You have fought alongside this man, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, it's not me, but I'm still sorry.
It's quite alright. As I said, this is a more favorable set of circumstances. Despite, and he kind of looks over at the past Dune Striders over on the side. While it's not exactly a good situation, it's still preferable to the alternative. And as for our friend, he kind of eyes over at Elrond. I'm willing to go with your group's decision on this, but let it be known, should he step out of line even for a moment, I will not hesitate.
Ooh, you're gonna have to get in line, but yeah. Thank you.
As long as we are in agreement.
Things are kind of tense right now for everyone, and I'm sorry if it's hard to look at me and not see the evil one. I'm sorry.
It's quite alright. It has been a long time, but as I said before, it's good to see you.
Hope to see you in better circumstances. Hope to improve your circumstances. We gotta go.
Yes. How's everyone doing? Is everyone rested? And this is the moment where I will say, if anyone has anything else they would like to do in the time of your short rest, now would be the time to do it. Also, CG, I forgot, I am now giving you control of Vetsolin.
Thank you.
Which, see if that works. See if you can control him. Perfect. Anyone else have anything they wish to do? Pug is just now rolling her hit dice, okay?
Shut up, I barely had any missing. Just realized I haven't done it.
Yeah, I'd like to channel Divinity a way out of here as a bard.
As a bard? Well, unfortunately, yeah, throw that up for me.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
Oh,
working for some reason.
Oh wait.
Here we go. There we go. Enjoy the wall.
Well, unfortunately, that does not take you out, but you do look pretty magical as you teleport across the room.
By the well, actually, no, this isn't a long rest, so.
I know. I
No,
know.
it is short. It is short rest actually. Corvin will definitely change his season at the end of the short rest into. Let's. Oh man, nothing else would work. Let's go winter. So after they finish the long. After they finish the long rest, everyone will definitely see Corvin's hair change from that black gradient to the blue and green, and it's now pure stark white.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they wish to do, or are we good to continue?
I just want it to be known that during the rest, when everyone was just kind of like going to their corners, Flit would actually elect to be near Elrond.
Okay. How near?
As willing as he'd be, he'd let her. I mean, she'd probably just go for like a little bit away, like a foot's distance away.
Okay.
I thought Flit and Cora would have him like in between them, keeping an eye on.
He will not refuse the company, but he does kind of give you a bit of an eye as you approach.
It's a bit tense, isn't it?
That's certainly a word for it.
I couldn't help but notice that everyone's a little on edge, and you also seem to, as we pulled our Genasi friend aside, uh, didn't take too kindly to that. Well, you know what I mean.
I do. I don't exactly blame him for his defensive nature or his outburst, as long as he realizes that I am not the only perpetrator in this situation.
He looked like he swallowed his pride enough. Didn't taste good going down, though.
He does not respond to that.
So, I'm gonna offer, since everything's a little tense, I'm gonna offer some some other facts for the sake of just being open. We are trying to we were absolutely truthful about wanting to get out of here, how we know how to get out, everything else. We have a secondary objective that we don't, if we accomplish it, it's good, but it's not a priority, you know what I mean?
What would that objective be?
We're looking for any, like, research or anything that Elrock would have left in here. Just kind of laying about.
He kind of takes a deep breath. If I were to hazard a guess, the wizard's knowledge would likely remain inside the tower, in a place outside of the influence that this house has. Somewhere
Don't want it to
safe,
be
somewhere outside of prying eyes.
somewhere it doesn't want to be damaged then.
If there is any area inside this manor that I believe is to be unchanged, it would likely be the tower, which would be the highest of the floors in this location. But that is merely an educated guess.
So, if that place would be unchanged, maybe that's a good place to store a heart. Sort of this place, heart of this place. I already kind of saw a heart. I can't really use that word.
Yes, you mentioned you were looking for an artifact, was it?
It was. It was an old device that our friend made, and we suspect it is essentially powering this place. You should have seen what happened when we interacted with it the first time.
He doesn't reply and just waits, assuming you're going to tell him.
We touched the thing, and it turned into this big, like, fusion elemental of, like, fire and ice and wind and earth, and we had to fight it because it was very angry, and we eventually beat it, but it was really a surprise. Also, if you touch it, be sure to wear gloves.
He thinks for a moment. You said that this artifact was likely a power source.
Mhm.
I may have a bit of knowledge about the artifact you seek then.
Oh?
If it is what I believe you are searching for, and it is in fact a power source, it would likely be in the upper floors, as I am sure you've determined thus far. But more than that, if you are to gather it, you'll likely shut down the magical nature of this home and provide us with an exit.
That's the hope. We just have to make sure that the home lets us.
That being said, though, I hardly expect it to be the only conduit fueling this damnable place. I'm sure there are others, maybe not of equal power, but still enough to keep this manor going.
Can Corbin hear this conversation?
You might be able to hear Flit, but he's definitely talking in a hushed tone. He does not wish to be heard right now. If you want to, make a perception check.
Seven. Nada.
No. You can hear and see him having a discussion with Flit, but you cannot make out what he's saying.
Okay.
And Corey snoop so she can fill him in later.
What is your passive perception, Corey?
20 and she can read lips.
20 and you can read lips. Well, what I will say is that he did actually beat you with his stealth check.
What? How goddamn dare!
So, you can hear him, you know he's talking, and you can make out some of the conversation with your observant feet, but you are, one, in a conversation of your own with Vetsolin, and two, he is just that hushed.
It was worth an attempt.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Later, Corbin.
Above game, not many people are able to beat y'all's passive perception or perception checks, because y'all's are kind of a bit insane at times, but he rolled very high. He rolled almost
Bastard.
max.
Just casual high five the other wisdom person in the party.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Actually, you know what? Could I roll for Sarah?
And wife
I would
roll.
absolutely allow that, because
There,
Sarah would,
definitely.
seeing Flit having a conversation with this man, and Sarah would absolutely be attempting to tune in with her mistrust of this man.
Watch her
Distrust
backs.
even. So feel free, go ahead and roll.
Why did I think her perception was above a 3? It's a 9.
Sadly, no. Sarah is grumbling angrily, not being able to make out what this man is saying. Well, as a show of good faith to you, as you are the one who has not been, you are the only one thus far who has not been openly antagonistic to me, besides the pink-haired one over there.
A buff game Corbin has as well. He's been playing Peacekeeper.
Darn. Can
He
I get
hasn't been-
access to my wife's sheet?
Can you have access to your wife's sheet?
Sorry.
Sorry, to clarify, he hasn't been antagonistic at all.
I will believe you as we have gone a couple sessions, but I'm squinting menacingly. Why do you need access to Diana's sheet, Pug, if I may ask?
Aren't I wrong? Oh, you just meant tugging her token around. Got you. Never mind.
Yes.
Got you.
I
Never
can
mind.
control Diana in like combat and like social scenarios.
you.
I just need you to drag her token around.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. You're fine. But with this rest, I have been able to regain a bit of magical prowess. I have one good spell left. One that I aim to save for a dire circumstance. Do what you wish with that information, but know that I share it with you in good faith.
Understood. She thinks it for a second, just... I get we're all very tense, and considering the person that is the host of this house, I don't blame anyone for being suspicious, but I like to think that I see, the best in people, and that people speak for their actions. You've been nothing but helpful, and as far as I'm concerned, at least, that's good enough for me. So
I know words only go so far, but I am truthful when I say that the owner of this home is no ally of mine. And you can insight that if you want, Flip.
Flit is not going to.
Okay. I know not everyone in your group might believe me, but that is the truth.
Well, then I guess if not everyone believes you, I will be the person to do so.
For that, you have my thanks. There's a train outside. I don't know if y'all could hear that.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, not over the
Cool.
music.
Dope. Love that. Oh, there it goes again. It's fucking pissed, dude.
Maybe a very slight tinge on the end right there, but
Yeah.
barely.
It's fine.
It's the gondola that's going to fast travel to another part of the castle.
Anything else, gamers? Or do you guys wish to move on?
I think that's an okay to move on.
I forgot. I have 5 uses of guiding bolt free each day. Why am I not Y'all motherfuckers gonna get hit.
As the short rest comes to an end, he will turn to you one more time, Flit, and go. Also, as it seems that we are now actively moving upwards, I should make mention there is, just aside from that elevator we found earlier and the staircase you came up from, I know of at least one other stairwell on this floor, and that is past the room with the laughing creatures that you had seen beforehand. Whether or not
Ooh.
there's another, I could not tell you, but that I know for sure. It would
Good to
take us
know.
to the 3rd floor. Which is how I got down here.
I see. So that would be past the, as it is list, Screechy Echo Monsters, yes? Just for clarification.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
I fucking hate Spectrum, dude. Like, I've been live for 37 minutes, and the stream has crashed like 3 times. I hate it here. Your days are numbered, Spectrum. But anyways, once we reconnect,
Oh. Tart, I'm gonna send you something real quick.
please do distract me from the anger that is ever so rightfully boiling within my body.
Will do.
Okay. We are back. Fucking hate you, Spectrum. So, with that being said, as the short rest comes to a close, you guys are able to move out once more. Where would you guys like to start heading?
I've got a question. Someone
Uh-huh.
remind me, because it's been a while and I can't remember. My
Uh-huh.
iPad's still booting up. Because I realized I put the wrong charger. And it hasn't been charging.
Cool.
Look, the cords look exactly alike. Anyway. Can we or can we not kill that in the Rathtar room?
That's
I
a
mean-
good question. There is only one way for you to find out.
That was more, yeah, for the group of like, hey, did we ever consider?
If you guys want to tackle the
Because there is-
Rathtar room, you are more than welcome to.
I'd rather not.
Leave the danger chandelier alone.
That's
I
not.
was just wondering, because it has a
inaccurate.
hole in the ceiling, I was wondering if that might get us to another floor quicker. But
I
don't
mean,
worry. We
we
can move
haven't-
on.
We have an elevator to get us to another floor quicker.
Let me known, as far as you know, there is not a hole in the ceiling. It's a domed roof, and it is more or less embedded in the ceiling. There may be a hole behind it, but who knows? There's only one way to find out.
Gotcha, continue.
Bleh.
Above game, anyone have... I assume that we're gonna head to the elevator because it's a clean shot and we know where it is. Do we want to... Is anyone against this or want to do something else?
Personally, I have no problem, considering the fact that there's only so little left of the map to explore, but
I would rather take the elevator than having to backtrack through a bunch of stuff just to avoid the Rathtar, the mold, just to get to the Screechy people.
yeah. No scratch.
We
I'm
fought
also
hard
the
through this
elevator.
floor. Oh, sorry.
What's up? What's up, Robert?
I'm also good with just the elevator.
Elevator.
Sounds like that's the plan then.
Okay. Give me just one quick moment just to get my resources put together. Okay. So you guys are heading to the elevator. Give me Bingus. I'm going to just shuffle you all over there.
Cool.
And then
Oh god.
wow. Perfect. Look at this.
The squad.
The gang. So I
Gang,
will put
gang.
you all in this house, and you guys have access to the elevator. My next question: what button do you press? As a reminder, it is -2, -1, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We're on floor 2, correct?
As far as you know.
So there's a
This is
sub
the
basement.
second floor you've encountered. So it
Okay,
stands
so-
to reason. Oh, I need to delete the coins.
So there's a sub lab, and then there's a sub lab.
Could be.
Sub lab.
I'm fine with just going into the floor 3 or the next floor up.
I'm okay with. It's a little metagaming, but with what Elrond mentioned, I'm okay with going to the top, but on floor 4.
Hmm.
We're on
Actually,
floor 4? I thought we were on negative. What?
Wait, was it a 4th floor or was it?
There is a
The
fourth
fourth-
floor. Let me know. As far as you guys know, there is not a fourth floor from what you're perceiving from what you've perceived outside the manor.
right.
Hmm.
Just,
Do with
okay.
that
just looked
as
like it
you
was
will.
great. I do have a suggestion. Let's go in and hit the 2 button to see if we're on floor 2.
Would you like to do so?
I think Flip would, unless anyone objects.
Corbin doesn't object, but what he is doing is crawling up on Ravon's shoulders to make room in the elevator.
Yes, let it be known that the elevator icon is small, but I promise there is enough room for everyone.
Yeah, but
We're
Corbin
alright with
would-
floor 2.
Corbin is feeling a little claustrophobic. 9 people in a small space.
As long as no one decides to pull a pure evil move and fart in the elevator, we're fine.
Ravon, that would be you.
Yeah, that would
be
totally
you.
be you.
You would be the only
Yeah.
I
one to
haven't
do
eaten
it.
cheese yet!
No dairy
I'm
farts?
fairly certain you picked cheese up during our visit to the dinner table.
No, I did not.
Yeah, no.
Let it be
Free
known
food,
he did
never a
not
good
touch
thing.
the food in a very un-Rovon-like manner.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think I'd like to press 2, just to make sure that we are on the second floor, and then going from there to like number 3.
Okay. You press the 2, and nothing happens.
And I guess that means that we're on floor 2. Good to. It may seem obvious in hindsight, but it's better to establish these things. And then Flip will go and press number 3.
Okay. You press the button for the 3rd floor. And the doors shut. And the elevator begins to ascend. Give me just another moment to get my stuff situated.
Tar, I have a very serious question.
Uh-huh.
As the elevator moves up, is it like one of those like old elevators where there's like creaking and like gears
It's
moving? Or
basically
is
a
it, like,
freight
modern?
elevator.
Nice.
Are there 4 golems that are pulling the pulleys?
I mean, this is basically Barovia at this point.
Don't remind me. I wouldn't be surprised if Elrock somehow decided to take a day trip to Barovia.
Oops.
Man, that would suck. He would definitely have a summer home on Yester Hill.
Hold on, I've accidentally deleted something. I need to put it back in.
Yeah, but you know where he would absolutely try his damnedest to get into. If he could find it, he would make a beeline for the Amber Temple.
Oh, absolutely.
He would, but would he want to deal with the cold leading up to it?
Fair. That cold hurts.
Okay. So, you guys ascend, and eventually the loud, creaking elevator comes to a halt. And the door opens. And in front of you, a similar chamber to the one where you had a moment of respite, a domed ceiling and a sense of calm in the air. You guys have just found another safe room.
Well,
used
what
it
do you
yet.
know?
Well.
You guys
Hey,
do not have to use it now, but you have found it.
Okay.
Hey, Tart, is the item there? Is that on the floor?
It is on the floor.
Can I inspect it without touching it?
You go over and you find what appears to be a book and a baby.
Baby.
Young child, you might not want to be in this room real quick.
I love that he's talking to the child as Corvin.
Yes, I'm trying to make sure that's my niece is safely leave. Yes, I love you too. Now please leave.
Aw.
Aww.
Have the niece roll initiative.
Well, I'll get that bike back in a moment. Now please close the door.
If they can walk, they can fight.
The smile on her face.
Aw.
It's adorable.
Cute. But yes, you guys have found another safe room. And again, as you look at this item, it does appear to be a tome, a book. Old, weathered. You can see even from the outside with it closed, a lot of the pages are... the cover and the pages have gone through disrepair, as it perhaps showing its age a bit.
Does it appear magical?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh my god, give me my sheet. There we go.
And for my sake, you said you are not touching it?
Not touching it.
Disadvantage.
Okay. 21.
It does not inherently seem magical. However, it has the similar guise as a spellbook.
Cautiously picks it up and goes to the first page.
It, sure enough, is a spellbook written in a very old, very weathered tongue. Let me just take a look at your languages real quick.
Common, Elven, Sylvan, Undercommon, and Primordial.
You cannot read this.
What about if I need a double check to see something? I will ritual cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
If the party is okay with waiting 10 minutes.
I'm fine.
Go for it.
Okay. You guys take about 10 minutes to let Corvin cast a spell on this book. Hey, Corvin, you come through with Comprehend Languages, and it is, in fact, Celestial.
Ah.
And as I mentioned before, it is definitely a spell book. You start flipping through the pages, and it is a pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Comprehensible, I guess would be the term, spell book. It is one that is seen a lot of love and labor put into it. And as the age sort of implies what you have already put together, it is very, very, very old. Some would say ancient. As for your spells within, they go up to level 9.
Wow.
Would it be a pain for like a list of them, or like whatever that he can flip through?
Do you have a particular spell that you're looking for, or do you just want a list?
Locate object?
Locate object. Give me a second, because I actually don't know if that's in the spell book.
I think it's a wizard spell.
I believe it is too. I just need to double check to see if it is actually in this spell book. Let me see. Ba 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 ba. Locate object is in the spell book.
You said is?
Is.
Okay, what about... Sorry, I'm just trying to look up some spells that would pique his interest. What about Mind Spike?
Mind Spike
Or like
is...
Misty Step?
Mind Spike...
Actually, no. Vortex Warp. There we go.
Mind Spike? No. Misty Step? Yes. Vortex Warp? No.
Okay. He's going to, I guess he's kind of thumbing through it. He's gonna make sure to mention to everybody. It appears to be some sort of wizard spellbook that had some form of it's, I don't know, it's written in Celestial. I'm not really sure who all would be able to...
Sarah, Corin, right?
I believe Ravon as well.
And Diana.
Yeah, boy.
Y'all got plenty of people who can read Celestial. Corvin now included in that group with comprehend languages.
Circlet anyway, even if I didn't. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm not... What I was trying to say was, I'm not
All
really
I
sure
meant
who
was
would...
we have a good party. Sorry.
I'm not really sure who all would be able to use something like this. It looks weathered and, unfortunately, someone who has practiced into studying the arcane as opposed to myself.
What's it say?
It just has a list of spells that the previous owner had learned.
While I do not have the resources available, I could make use of it. This is Elrond speaking.
Yeah, I figured he was a wizard. I'd like to do a little bit more research on this, if you don't mind. So, things like this are actually kind of fascinating. We, a while back, we actually found a couple of spell books from long ago, long since lost, and they've actually been a very interesting way of figuring out how this whole arcana thing worked.
Okay. You are pocketing the spellbook.
Yeah.
Go ahead and add an ancient spellbook to your inventory.
Ancient spell book.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear, those of you with a higher passive perception would hear, and soon the rest of the group would be able to hear it, through the opened or the slightly ajar door to the south, you begin to hear the sound of banging on metal and barking. But the barking, unlike a normal dog, bark, 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 bark. But the hold on.
But the
Hold on.
hello?
Hold on.
Sure.
Oh,
That fiber can't come soon enough.
oh man.
Continuing. The barking that you hear to the south, rather than being standard that of a dog or a wolf, it sounds distorted, layered, something unnatural. Not similar to the dog-esque creatures you guys have come across thus far. No, this sounds different.
You guys hear that?
Does it sound like the Hellhounds again, like that one Marissa had that one time?
Like
Or-
war?
Was that the Hellhound that Corey played with as a dog?
Yeah, war.
Yeah, war.
What about the wolves that we saw coming in?
I think Tart said that it doesn't sound like those.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear
Oh.
that part.
As for war, Corey, and anyone who wants to, make me Arcana or Nature.
Definitely. Arcana.
Fuck it.
Anyway.
I just like rolling nature.
Same.
And definitely not because y'all are good
Fuck
at it.
me, 8.
10.
Corbin got a 21, Sarah got a 28.
Thank you, Sarah. And Lily. And Corbin. Hell yeah. We rocking.
Well, there's finally came through. 23.
Everyone except Rovan and Corey. It does sound similar to war. Not quite, but it's definitely a similar nature. And this, you're hearing a lot of barking. Insinuating that it is perhaps several, even a sizable number of creatures.
Oh well, that's. I guess we were too lucky to get a nice clean room like this. Sounds like we've got company to fight through on the other end. Making the connection that there are these guys on the other end of things. Let's going to like snap her fingers and remember something. Hey, Lily,
Yes.
do you remember that ring we found earlier? The one in the fireplace.
Yeah.
I got a chance to identify it. I think this might be good for you. And Flit is going to pull out the ring that we found. It's kind of looking back at the sounds of the very war sounding creatures. It's a ring of fire resistance.
That may come in handy. Lily absolutely would slip the ring on.
Well, you know what they say. War, what is it good for? A lot of protection, probably.
I miss war.
I don't like to think about it.
It hurt, but was cute. It was fun.
Also, while Flit has her, how you holding up, Lily? We've been having a time.
I'm still alive. So, that's something.
That's all we can really ask for, right?
We got this. No matter how big this place is, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, we are. Confident thumbs up.
All right, Lily, go
Confident.
ahead. Go ahead and enter the next room. Smile.
We really don't have a choice. It's either that or go back down the elevator. Or go up to the next floor.
That is true.
Go to the next floor. You guys don't have to stay here.
Above game, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
Explore?
I'm interested, but oh, let me look at my slots again.
I'm so sorry. What's going on?
Do we want to explore the sounds like war hound room to our south, or do we want to try a different floor?
I'm okay with trying a different. I'm okay with like going up one more level.
I'm not tied to either one.
I also think maybe it would be better if we benefit from going up one more, especially since it seems kind of weird that we couldn't see a fourth floor from outside.
That's fair. Well, if it sounds like there are, dangers to the south, we do have other floors to explore with the elevator. We could try going up to the fourth one, see if that's a bit more uh, less dangerous to continue our explorations.
I would be very much behind that.
I think that may be in the best idea at this point.
Yes, it's certainly not me being a coward and wanting to avoid another fight. Shifty eyes.
It's okay, we know you're a coward.
Who told you?
We're used to it. Nah. Or else we're gonna get back in the elevator then.
Sounds like we are going up a floor.
Okay. You guys load back on into the elevator. And you hit 4, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And as previously mentioned, there is no fourth floor in this manor. At least as far as you guys could tell, the only thing that ascends past the 3rd floor of this home is the tower. But sure enough, as you load into the elevator and hit the 4th floor button, the elevator begins to ascend. It goes up and up and up slowly with the slow, loud creaking, the whining of hinges. And just as quickly as it began, it comes to a stop. As the door opens, you guys find yourselves in a relatively small chamber. As you have now reached the tower.
Oh, it's cramped.
It is very cramped in here. You guys got a door to the north, a door to the south, and an opening to the cardinal directions east, west, even.
Can I see? Because I'm right here. Can I see through this opening?
Your passive perception would be high enough to where you could, without having to give too much effort, you could sort of see into the next chamber. You could see an opening. I think I have the wrong thing. I do. You could see the opening of the chamber and across the hall. Excuse me, I've picked the wrong thing. Never mind. I picked the wrong tool. Where you could see across the way another door. As for what is in that chamber, you are not exactly sure at this current moment in time.
There's another room on the other side, another door down here. I think I'm gonna head on in. We gotta pick a direction anyways, right?
True.
Flit,
I have no problem.
you head into this chamber and you see to the north of you what appears to be a large, heavily electronic room. You see wires lining the floor and walls, and to the north what appears to be a platform and a table, but perhaps they're arcane or technological in nature. Flit, go ahead and you make me an Arcana check.
Oh boy!
Is that Masigno?
Flit, advantage.
Oh. 19.
619, booyaka, booyaka! You look at this platform to the north, and at first you're like, oh, that looks weird and scary. It is a platform that is plugged into the wall and radiates some techno-arcane energies. And then you take another look at it, and then your memory, some memory clicks. It looks exactly like Nicholas's teleporter.
She blinks a few times. Guys, I think it's not Latchkey, but I think we found something else that Elrog stole from Nicholas.
You an ass little nerd.
Pokes his head in.
Just kind of points. Doesn't that remind you of the teleporter?
Kind of just side looks at it. Huh. That is very similar. What does it go to?
Flit, you
Sorry,
said it was
where
a
does it go
teleporter,
to?
right?
What?
You said it was a teleporter, right?
I did.
Okay.
I said it
As-
looked like the teleporter.
As you mention this, anyone in this chamber would see Elrond with a new sense of passion beginning to sort of push his way through.
Alright, let's hold on a moment.
He pushes past you, Corvin.
I will use whatever strength, what little strength I have left.
Make me a strength check.
Thank God for Jack of all trades. 7.
That ain't doing. As you kind of go to put like a hand up, and he pushes past you
Oh
with
shit.
this unnatural strength. Certainly the strength that you weren't expecting from a man that you know to be a wizard. And he looks, he stops and goes, finally.
Alright, wait. We don't know where that goes. Let's not be too brash here.
And he goes over to the what appears to be a panel. He starts looking it over. You said that the front entrance had been removed. Don't you see there is no other entrance? This is the way out.
How do you know?
Because what else could there be?
That's the question, isn't it?
If the door is removed, how would he be able to leave his own manor? If he were to get himself stuck in this manor with invaders or trespassers, he would need a method to leave, right?
That is a correct hypothesis, but but
He
sorry,
starts
I need
fiddling
to
with
rephrase.
buttons and switches.
Wait, hold on.
Hang on.
Uh,
Listen, I know you don't really trust a good chunk of us right now, but believe me when I say that I really don't want you to throw yourself to any kind of unknown peril or probable certain death. We need to research, we need to look at this thing and inspect it to see if it even works, for one, and for two, to see where it could go.
That is what I'm doing. Do you think I
It's
am
wor-
that much of a fool to needlessly play with powerful arcane techno magic? No, I am not a fool, so please
We've
let
run into
me
weirder.
work.
We allow me to help.
He sort
yeah,
of
we.
tilts his head a little bit,
I am
but he
not
does not
some.
refuse.
I was gonna say I'm not just some egotistical musician. I have dabbled in these things before.
Vetzel and Sarah kind of both push their way through. They do not trust this scenario.
Darn, I can't move my wife.
Can move your wife?
No, sorry.
No, thank you for telling me. There we
you.
go. He's going to make
So-
a Arcana check. Corvin, you're going to give him advantage.
I will give him advantage. I'm not going to give him Bardic Inspiration. I only have like 3 of those things left.
Okay. That is a 29.
Jesus.
Ooh, baller.
Wow, this technology seems complicated on the surface. Once you delve into it, it's actually rather simplistic. However, there appears to be damage to it, and he looks. Seems to have gone under some sort of immense stress and needs a jump start. And he looks over and you see what appears to be wires going from this room into the next chamber. He goes and he opens this door.
Can I inspect it real quick?
Investigation check with disadvantage as he is already attempting to open it.
Okay. 14.
Doesn't seem locked or trapped.
Let's him go.
And as he opens the door on the other side, you see large. If you've ever seen like a server room or like a generator room, that is what this looks like. It's a maintenance room. Here we go. As he begins to move in and he starts kind of inspecting a lot of the large towers and boxes in here. What are the rest of you doing as he is just going about and doing his own thing?
Can I like just stand in the door and like assess from a distance?
Corey's just got her hands up ready. She's like, oh god, she's opening doors. They're moving shit. Oh, okay.
I'm having a swig of
She's
cider.
got the mom arm like in the SUV, like the mom arm like over Diana's chest, like in front of her. She's like, all right,
Flit is thinking about this whole scenario. She's just kind of been taking everything in. She's gonna look back to everyone. Doesn't this seem like a bad idea to anyone else?
From the doorway. Nope. Horrible idea.
Murder.
Well, think about it. how would Elrock isn't, you know, dumb or anything. He's probably got something to like prevent teleportation, right? Otherwise, people would just kind of come in.
Yes.
Do you think he's got something to prevent that from just going out?
More than likely, yes. I mean, who knows what teleporter will send you? Maybe it doesn't send you to outside. Maybe it sends you to a place in house that no one knows about.
Oh, I'd hate for it to be some sort of trap. I know. Wouldn't put wouldn't put it past him for this to be automatically set to someplace horrible, or worse, it's fully operational and takes him to the place that he most likely would need to go to, like Castle Dragonreach.
Yeah, I don't know what to go there.
I'm going to, or Flit is going to kind of. She's going to walk on over to uh, inside and just kind of like, did you happen to hear what I was thinking about outside? I tried to keep it loud enough, but
As you
I,
say this, he grabs the lever and he pushes it upward, and there is a loud crackle and a surge of electricity flows throughout the room. He goes, "Yes!" He turns back to you, and his smile kind of fades. I can leave. He closes his eyes quietly. I can finally leave. He looks at you once more.
can I insight him?
Roll insight.
Can I
What are
as well,
you
since I'm
attempting
there?
to insight? What are you both attempting to insight?
If it's a, so for Corvin, if this is a relief, as in like a someone who feels like they're a prisoner being released, or someone who is, or kind of like the opposite of that, where someone actually, yeah, the first one, like it's a prisoner that's being released.
Okay.
Sorry.
Roll me insight. Flit, what about you?
I want to see if he heard or kind of gathered what I was saying, and if so, he's taking that into consideration.
Roll insight.
I got a 20.
I got a 23.
Corbin, for you, this is definitely the relief of somebody who's been trapped for a long time, a prisoner finally coming to the end of their sentence. Flit. He has a one-track mind right now. He has not heard a single thing you've said.
Oh no. Oh no.
And he begins to move towards you and begins to not push past you, but kind of begins to skirt around you. What do you do?
I'm going to take a step back and just tell him, wait, hold on. I know you're excited. I understand. Please, let me say something about this.
Flit. You
Had
and
enough.
you alone. Persuasion check. And you get... No, it's going to be flat. I was going to say advantage, but because of this, it would actually invoke disadvantage, so you get flat.
Go!
Could I throw up? Never mind.
If he moves, Corey's grabbing him.
I have inspiration.
You have inspiration.
Do you want to do? Go ahead.
Am I allowed to throw inspiration for bardic of the bardic variety?
Wheel!
I will allow bardic inspiration and wheel first, and then Flit if you want to roll if you want to use your inspiration, you can.
Okay.
But let it be known that if you burn both of those, and then you decide to roll inspiration, you're going to lose both of them. And you guys can do it again, but it will expend the resource again.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. Both of you
I'm cool
roll.
with dumping everything in on this.
Okay, both of you roll.
Hold on, I gotta find my die. Hold on.
Add a
me,
d12 there, CJ.
Okay.
Here comes the one!
Don't say it!
That'd be funny as hell, though.
I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm about to start a fire. There's
Add a
a
one.
There's,
one.
see, there's the one.
We're up to a 6. Alright, CG, it's up to you.
1d12.
I will say during this, Sarah...
Oh!
Well, no, you didn't roll the d12.
I know, but that nat 20 on the other side.
I know.
But,
You did
Come
sorry,
on.
I thought this was to add on to the previous
Yeah,
roll.
you need to roll a d12.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Ooh.
Wow.
12.
Well, I thought it would have been like 19.
I was about to
because-
say, you're spending their stuff first. You can now use your inspiration if you want.
Okay.
So the original result is an 8. And I will, for the sake of this, because of the confusion, I will not count that 9 if you want to now spend your inspiration.
Okay.
As this is going
Spend-
on, Sarah and Vetsolan are also
Wheel.
prepping to stop this man.
Okay. So,
12. Corey's expending wheel again. Okay. Burn that resource if it, which I believe you could use it up to your wisdom modifier, Corey.
Hold on.
Just confirm for me before we burn it again.
It just says you use a reaction.
There's not a amount that you could use.
Cosmic Omen.
Prof bone. So 5. So
Okay.
that's 2.
Okay.
So I have 3 left.
Okay.
and then the D12.
If Corvin is giving you Bardic Inspiration again.
I only have 2 left. I don't get that back until after a long rest. I'm
Currently,
sorry,
if
I
you
can't
are,
use
if
it.
you do not give it right now, it will be a 15.
Give me a moment. Just rereading. I'll have 1 left after this. Fuck it, it's important. Roll that d12.
Okay, that's another D12.
If he fails, he gets the hands.
12!
There you go.
All it needed was just a mild threat.
27.
27.
If this does succeed, I'm using my reaction for infectious inspiration to give. Fuck it, let's give Corey a bardic inspiration without expending a die.
How me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold
I
on.
rolled for shits and giggles. He can't beat a 27, but I rolled anyway just to see what he got, and that was a nat 1 to resist.
No,
So,
it's still
Right.
important.
what did you say to him again?
Blustering stopped him.
I asked him if he heard anything I said and then followed up with, don't you think that this is all a little strange?
As you say that, he does pause. Perhaps.
If
What were you about to say?
he can go first.
Perhaps. This is a risk I am willing to take, whether it is a ploy or another trap. At this rate, death would be a suitable substitute to imprisonment.
I'm not saying that it couldn't be a way out. I'm saying that this could be a trap. I'm also saying that it's entirely possible that Elrog still has this place locked down. Remember, this house is keeping us in. It is actively keeping us in. What he has to have defenses against teleportation in and out of the house when this sort of thing is happening. If we were to take the teleporter while everything is damaged and it's in the red state, what would happen? I'm not saying that this can't be a way out, but I do
No,
think
you're right. As much as I hated your words speak true. If the house is in lockdown. And then he thinks for a moment. My logic is that Elrock would have to give himself a way out in the event of a lockdown. But he looks at it. And then he looks to you. He takes a deep breath. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it is best to make sure that things are safe and the lockdown is lifted before we attempt to exit. But let it be known that if it comes now to death or leaving this accursed place, even if that is in itself a trap, it is a risk I am willing to take.
Flick kind of walks up. I think we all kind of agree then. If absolutely everything comes to last resort, this is a potentially very bad, but it is an option.
For now, you are an ally. Please do not go running around with doors and control panels like that again.
Also, death
Do
is
not make me snap those fingers.
ignoring the threat. I'm just going to say this. Death isn't much of a relief than it is another cage in itself. And he will say that and move away from the panel and go to inspect the door that's by Lily.
He says nothing to any of you and just stares longingly at the teleporter. But he doesn't move for it. He now seems to just be lost in thought. As for the door, this door is a dark, black, heavy door. On the front of the door, the base, what appears to be embedded in it the shape of perhaps a demon or a devil, but a menacing visage jutting out from it. A face, jagged teeth. A horrifying visage, truly. A door with, rather than a knob, a handle. A turnable handle, but a handle.
That's intimidating.
And investigation for like any kind of traps or anything.
Roll investigation with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Okay. So, go away, pop up. 17.
The door is locked. As for traps, doesn't seem to be.
He'll back away. And Sarah will attempt to pick it.
Okay.
23.
What is Sarah's alignment?
Oh
That's it.
no!
Chaotic good.
Okay. The moment that Sarah approaches this door, and the moment that their hand comes even remotely close to it, there is a pulse of energy. The door's eyes glow purple. And I need to know, what is Sarah's current health total? What is her current health?
149.
Then I need a con save.
Could Corvin, Smokey, not in the mood. Could Corvin counterspell this?
No.
Okay.
Sarah's at least next to
Will!
Ramon.
Natural
Hell
20,
yeah!
24. Go fuck yourself.
That fails.
What?
Ew.
Wait,
Wheel? Roll wheel.
but it's a nat 20.
86.
That'd be a 30 in total.
Yeah, it's 30 in total at that point.
A 30 is what is needed.
Ugh.
As Sarah, sensing this menacing aura from the door, recoils as this pulse of energy just barely begins to envelop their body. They jump backwards, foot fumbling into you.
Oh, what? What? What?
I am not opening that door.
Okay.
Sarah says, pointing at the door. I am not doing that. That is a feeling unlike anything I've ever felt before. That was worse than death. We're going around. I am usually open to group interpretation, but I'm putting my foot down. We are not going through that door.
Sure.
Hey, Tart.
Uh-huh.
While that energy's still going off, could I use Divine Sense on that? Kind of pick up what kind of energy signature that is?
Throw up Divine Sense for me.
Sure. Long shot, but
Ravon, while this doesn't necessarily fit the same aesthetic as Divine Sense would normally give, as it's usually used to determine celestials, fiends, or undead, but this door I will give to you. This door radiates an overwhelming sense of evil.
there is going to actually be a.
Does it smell
Ramon
like
will
eggs to
actually
him?
like put a hand on Sarah and go. Agreed.
What was that correct?
That was an above game question. I'm sorry. I was wondering, does it smell like trash and like eggs if it's like super evil? Because it says like it registers like a bad odor.
Oddly enough, it smells like vodka.
Oh!
Just this overwhelming stench that burns your nostrils. Not even like an, oh, that's gross. In a, oh, that's strong.
Liet, we found the Gopnik room.
I will say, though, through Sarah's, and actually, I will give this to Corbin as well, as I missed the DC on this. You did actually meet the DC. You and Sarah would discover that there is a keyhole in this door.
might need the key later then. That might be what's preventing us passage.
Yeah, but who's to say that the key isn't going to have the exact same kind of reaction?
Yeah. I will say, after that horrifying jump scare, I'm gonna just go ahead and ritual cast Detect Magic.
Flit, you cast Detect Magic. You're gonna ritual cast it, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all are gonna hang out for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. This would have put enough of a scare in her that she's just gonna cast it.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and this door resonates Argomancy.
Flit is now a white and blue Agamo lizard. That is Aurelia's magic.
Corey's face drops.
So, best to avoid it at all costs. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought Aurelia, kind of makes the whole poof noise.
Mm,
I'm not saying
just-
that it. Go ahead.
no, you were talking.
I'm not saying that it was her who cast it. I'm saying it's her brand of magic.
Just because Aurelia is at this point passed on, doesn't mean Elrock hasn't been practicing.
Doesn't mean other people ain't doing her kind of spooky shit. If she succeeded here,
I hate this fucking thing, boy.
I hate that bitch.
I really hate this
I won't-
house.
I don't feel bad. I hate that bitch.
Let's move on and just forget about this door.
Yes.
Agreed.
So
Come
you
on,
guys,
Elren.
Petition to name this room the fuck this room.
the fuck this room.
I want to, but like Roll20 just does not want to let me actually add in names for some reason or add in text.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Oh, okay.
Rovan, you called out to Elrin a moment ago.
Yeah, he's gonna say, "Come on, Elron." Elron. This is.
No, you had it right the first time. Elrond. Elrond is from Lord of the Rings.
I was literally about to say. I almost said Elron Hubbard.
Yeah, that's who I thought you were making mention of.
As you say that, he seems to almost as if fuck this room. Can you actually change that and write fuck this door?
No.
Type danger zone.
Nah, that door is part of the room. Fuck this room works.
As you say that, Rovan, he almost seemingly like he's been lost in thought seems to snap to attention. And he looks to your group as you're all funneling out of the room. And he, without a word, follows your group.
Hooray!
You guys have another door in front of you. This door looks similar, although a bit more exquisite to the doors that you have seen throughout the rest of the manor. It does not look like the death door that you guys just came across.
Does Detect Magic pick up anything?
It does not.
No magic, so shudders a little bit. Safer. So I guess Flit will take an investigation of the door.
Roll
Look
investigation.
for traps.
I'll say
With advantage.
roll with advantage for detect magic.
Oh, come on!
That was some bullshit.
That was heartbreaking to watch. Holy shit. Okay. Well, good news. The door's not trapped, probably. It is unlocked, though.
Oh, man. Stupid low roll. It's not trapped. Goes to open door.
You open the door without issue. And you step through, and on the other side, you see a very intricately decorated room. Rather than hardwood, or well, while there is hardwood, as I have a stroke, Jesus Christ, the wood in this room is decorated with this very refined, long red carpet. There are curtains up against the walls, as well as portraits, and a number of servitors who seem to be standing up against the walls like attention, like knights in armor. And at the end of the hall, a tall, very intricate mirror. Across the hall, another door. Flit, you can, as you step into the room, I'll say you go ahead and you end up here. You can detect magic faintly from these servitors, though they seem to be deactivated. The magic is very faint, almost residual. As for the mirror gives off divination magic.
I'd like to take a guess on what that is.
Uh-huh.
Or at least attempt for Flet to figure it out, because I think she has this spell.
Uh-huh.
Does this feel similar to a scrying mirror?
Roll Arcana with advantage.
If Corbin pokes his head, could he as well?
Sure.
Never mind.
13.
Oh. 25.
Both of you. It certainly seems that way. Or, if not a scry mirror, something very similar.
Looks like we found Elrock's perch, where he can look out into the world. Careful of the servitors. They seem silent, but there's not a lot of room to move about in here.
Flit, as you step a bit further into the room, you notice that the servitors are actually strapped, shackled to the wall via what looks like small, like, riggings, I guess would be the word, on the wall, wires and metal, almost like harnesses. You notice that they are ever so slightly lift off of the ground, maybe about 3 or 4 inches.
I don't like that. Why are they suspended?
Probably waiting to be activated or replacing one if another servitor would fall to, I don't know, anybody.
A backup room?
It's possible. Why have a bunch of nameless, mindless servants if you're not going to have any in reserve? It's what I would do.
Makes sense. Is anything else, I suppose? Come on. Neither the servitors nor the scrying are what we're here for. May I look at this door?
You look at the door, and it is very door-like, very tall and robust, rigid even. It's similar to the doors you've seen before. It looks exactly like the door you just came through, actually.
Makes sense.
I've got a question. Sorry, before we touch the door.
You have an answer?
Has dawn passed? Can we tell at all? Because
You have
I
no
wondered if I
idea.
get it. Well, I'm wondering.
There are no windows.
I've got a
and
question.
There are
Even
no
if I don't
doors.
know-
The Haunted Mansion!
I have a wand of secrets. Would it get its charge back? Would I know then?
You, through the Wand of Secrets, you would not.
Damn it. Anyway, I was wondering if it got charged
Corvin,
back. Wand
the-
of secrets.
Corvin, I believe with the Keen Mind feature, you can tell what time of day it is, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty deep into the day, but you guys got here and you guys came here at pretty much at dawn. So you're at this point approaching. You're definitely well into the back half of the day. At this point, you're approaching evening.
Corbin, let us get closer so I can use the wand, please.
I need to actually check. I don't know if the Wand of Secrets gets charges back on.
Just daily at dawn. That's why I'm like, wait.
Okay.
Dawn?
So if it has charges, then you can use it. If not, then you have to
Got
wait
two.
until you got 2 left. Okay. And you can use the wand if you wish.
I'll leave Corbin a space if he wants to be there in the middle.
Nah, he wants to be as far away as humanly and inhumanly possible.
Give a wave of the wand.
Wave of the wand. Let me just double check the Wand of Secrets real quick.
This is the secret door. Or
Secret
trap
door or
within
trap
30
within
feet.
30 feet of you.
It's a good idea, by the way.
That is a good idea, by the way. If only you had done that with the,
I looked as soon as that stupid door happened. I was like, oh, fuck room. Okay,
That
To be
door has
fair,
a
it
high
wouldn't have
DC for everything. It's the fuck door.
To be fair, I doubt it would have rung up as a secret.
That's true.
Smile. As for the wand, you give a little twirl of the wand and it lights up. And then nothing happens. As far as you're able to tell, no traps or secret doors or the such within 30 feet of you.
Corey shrugs it, fled. Well, it's not super near, if there's one, I don't think.
That's gratifying to hear, at least. No traps? In 30 feet? I will take it in this house. May I roll investigation on the door for any non-magical trap?
Sure, roll investigation.
Take a shocking handle.
I'll say
Shocking handle.
the wand gives off all traps, so you can already tell that the door is not trapped based on the result of the wand. But with that 16, it is trapped. Aha! With that 16, the door is locked.
Foot's gonna turn around. It's like, go get Sarah.
Sarah!
Sarah.
Sarah!
Okay, Sarah.
Hopefully this door doesn't try to kill me or whatever like that last one.
We have magical verification that it is not trapped. Thank you, Corey.
I got one more for today, she says, putting the wand back in her pocket.
He smile. If I could get a these tools check from Sarah.
And someone else, Jaeger.
Oh, the whole, okay.
Give me one moment. Who wants to be the temporary Jaeger?
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Give me 1 sec. Oh, you already have access. Perfect.
32.
32. Easy enough. It is a simple door, elegant in nature, and a sturdy lock, but fucking, it's 32. There's very few doors that a 32 cannot get through. Door opens up. Or unlocks, rather.
Good sign.
Who would like to go through first?
Sarah's probably worried. I can take Corey while you stick her head in.
Corey will stick her head
So
in.
Sarah doesn't have to.
Corey,
Darren's probably freaked their fuck out.
You stick your head in, and you see in front of you what looks similar to an odd mixture of a surgeon's office and a workbench, like a dad's garage. Tools strapped to the wall on large racks. You see what definitely constitutes as a workbench. But you see, rather than standard tools, wrenches, hammers, you see saws, scalpels. You see some tools that you don't even quite realize that perhaps are techno-magic in nature. To the west, another door. To the south, an open passageway to somewhere that you cannot currently see.
Corey's gonna call back to the group. Our nerd's been tinkering, it looks like. There's more doors. She'll walk in.
As you walk in, you see plastered above this table to the right, which it is a bit big, but you can skirt around it. You see what appears to be... Ignore this icon, by the way. This is just to show that there are tools on the wall.
Yeah, I figured.
You see a large plastered piece of parchment of... If you've ever seen, like, the Leonardo da Vinci, like, human body portrait thing? Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy touching God's hand thing.
No, hold on.
It's the guy in the circle, and
The
he's got like
human-
three
Oh,
arms.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the human
Vitruvian Man.
anatomy.
Vitruvian
thing,
Man.
Leonardo da
Vitruvian
Vinci.
Man, yeah. That's what it's called.
It
Oh.
looks like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
except
didn't know they had a
far
name. That's
more
cool.
intricate, and you see sketchings and designs on it. You see on the desk, on the table in front of you, what look like almost like blueprints. Make me medicine or arcana.
$25?
Homeboy's been tinkering. But more than that, Homie's embedding human anatomy with technology.
He's making Cybermen!
Oh God, no.
No!
Worse.
My man's
Worse.
becoming V from Cyberpunk.
Ah,
You're gonna fight him
damn it.
next, and he's gonna have one of those big like signs come out from his arm.
Corey's just going
Fuck.
horrified at the group and stick her head back in. You guys gotta get in here. No, this is fucked up.
What were you saying,
Alright.
Joe?
Elrock
Oh,
is
but-
totally going to be saying something along the lines of, "The moment I found the weakness of my flesh, I found it horrifying."
He would be.
Good-
You're
good
right, he
pull.
would!
I forgot the name of
Booster fucker.
yeah, I forgot the name of the faction, but exactly.
Mechanicus.
Thank you.
He's sticking people in the metal things. The metal guys, they were people.
Gross.
Corvée, not only are you able to determine that,
What?
Did I say Corvin?
Yeah, is it Corey or
Yeah.
Corvette? The Ray or Vin?
Corey.
Got you, Ray.
Not
The
only are you
streak
able
continues.
to determine that, you also get the impression that he is embedding himself with techno magic.
I was joking.
He's becoming RoboCop.
Is it the fucking Necrons?
RoboCop.
Even better.
Worse
Robo
mechanic.
nerd.
Worse, the Mechanicus.
Oh man.
I'm gonna just move y'all a bit further, just so
If
we
he
can
hasn't
get
done
everyone
this
in
and
the
we
room.
get back, he's gonna remind me to squish him. He's upgrading too.
You guys have new information, and you'll learn a new secret about Elrock. Main's not fully humanoid. He's an android! Or a cyborg.
All I
Us.
think of is Cybermen now from Doctor Who.
You're gonna hit him, and
That's
he's
what I
he's gonna the next time you fight him, he's gonna look like Cyborg from Teen Titans
See,
or the Terminator.
the thing is, if he's augmenting himself with robot parts, cyborg.
Or Brother Blood.
That means
Oh,
he's
fuck
especially
that.
susceptible to heat metal.
Dear
That
God,
mother-
he's Brother Blood. Oh God, what have I done?
Congratulations, Tart. You made a pretty damn good villain.
Surf's up.
Yep.
Surf's up.
Was Shaka, bruh?
Damn it.
Yeah, also, yes, very susceptible to heat metal once we expose the skin.
Noted.
Yep.
Provided it's metal.
Can we test if it's metal? We got him right there, and we got some in here, right?
You have parts in here, but this
Yeah,
is not
parts.
in itself him.
Not him.
You can certainly try if anyone wants to burn heat metal.
Can I, like, do, like, an investigation or arcana or something like that to determine if it's susceptible to heat metal?
Or a nature check.
Like,
Hold on, let me do a little research here on my end.
because if it's actual metal, then it would. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here.
No, I'm just thinking. I'll say nature or arcana to anyone who wants to.
I have a different thing I'd like to investigate, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'd like to see how far back these blueprints date.
Okay. Make me an investigation check. I'll say you get advantage based on earlier checks.
25 for arcana.
Nice.
25 and a 15.
We rolled the same number. That's funny.
18 for Flit's investigation.
You guys, the two of you kind of looking over this metal work that is placed in front of you. The metal in itself seems like it would be affected by things such as heat metal or shocking grasp or things that have an effect on metal. However, you don't know what effect the techno magic would have on it. The metal in itself would be susceptible, but you don't know how he's changed the metal. Also, I just realized I never scrolled down. I am so sorry for those watching. Fucking whoops. As for you, Flit, you find a number of these blueprints dating to about 4 to 5 years ago. However, you do find some other ones dating as far back as 10 and 15 years ago. You give me just a flat wisdom check. heaven or hell.
Fuck!
Let it ride.
So, if it's okay, I could throw my inspiration for a reroll.
If you want to burn your inspiration, I will allow it.
Wait, Corbin, hold on to yours.
Okay.
There's still that extra one that I had from earlier.
Your extra one?
Yeah, because I figured out I looked at my sheet. I had inspiration already. I didn't give it to anyone yet.
Okay.
May I?
I'll allow
For
it.
free use?
I will allow it.
Thank you. Reroll it.
Okie
I am a
dokie.
merciful DM. I will
Thank
allow
you.
it. I will bequeath it upon you.
I'm a merciful, pious man.
Thank you, oh.
I am a pious man. Lord Frollo, there's a thing.
Stray from the path of
There's a
God.
thick goth chick outside with no shoes on.
At that point, would Frollo be like, feet pics? Feet pics where?
God, he would, wouldn't he? Oh, that's horrifying to think about.
That's such good video. I gotta find that later.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll wisdom now.
please do.
Please, please fucking do.
Please do.
22.
22. You, based on your findings, based on your previous knowledge of Elrock and the man that you have seen thus far, you get the impression that he has, whatever stage he is in now, he has not reached it yet, but he is certainly working towards it. You see this now as the final phase of whatever he's working for, this next step in evolution that he's working towards. The version that you know back in your period, he's probably in prototype stages. You have just learned a major secret about a powerful enemy. And this perhaps answers a couple other questions that you might have. Smile.
I am writing this down.
But he's a dirty Cyberman maker.
I literally have it in my notes. Probably fucks toasters.
I put
Might.
pretty much Brother Blood from Teen Titans / DC. ... Fuck this
Oh.
guy.
So he's in the prototype phase initially, which means that he's probably, what is it? The those super monsters, like the super guards, the immortal ones that he's employing everywhere, those are probably the end product, which means he has a prototype or prototypes of these back in our time.
Seems so. You are able to at least put that together, that maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what he's working towards.
Flit just kind of shakes her head. Well, I think this is his end goal. This transformation evolution thing. And he's close to reaching the final phase. But if it means that back then, I suspect, I wonder if this was born of his experimentations with the Orient, or this was also what it was leading to.
It is highly possible. I mean, we don't really know. You mentioned that he was been working on this since he knew us. We don't even know if he's going to be finished. When it comes to augmentations like this, no one's ever truly satisfied, and there is no final version.
I guess we should just make sure that that never we never get that far, right?
Break his spine when we get back.
Break his spine, burn his laboratory to cinders, compile a legal list.
Piss on his grave.
That too. Like, I'm not that spiteful of a person for violence, but he's bringing it out of me in rapid succession.
Question.
Hmm.
Did any of us grab the blueprints?
Not yet.
Ravon would like to grab the blueprints.
I think I just invited someone to another server. I don't know who I just did that, and if I did, I'm very sorry.
You sent it to me, Tart, and I'm already part of that server.
I fumbled the ball real hard there.
You're good,
And I
man.
was just like, I just sent somebody a fucking server invite. I don't even know what server that was.
All I can say is, a man of culture.
Oops.
Continuing.
Sorry. Yeah, pick grabbing the blueprints and just Ravon's going like, I'm going to be honest. Maybe it is best if we, have these so that way whenever we go back, we already know what he'll be up to. And maybe counter.
It's hard. Is there anything lying around that is from our time, or like, say, that or 5 years ahead?
Sorry, one more time.
Is there anything from like our timeline where he has like anything like augmented or anything?
You do see that there are blueprints. Based on the previous checks, you guys are able to find a set of blueprints of not current date, but in the very, very close future. Within a few weeks of him finding a way to essentially embed technomagic inside his chest, almost like an arc reactor from Iron Man, that would allow him to project an anti-magic cone, like a beholder.
What a bitch.
Let's see you counterspell me now, Corvin.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yo, does that not make Corbin like a little chuffed though that this guy had to expend like really high magic and like round up supplies just to be
Corbin,
like,
you get a little
fuck
chuffed.
this
This
guy.
motherfucker, you have pushed this man to limits. He's getting spiteful now.
Do you feel a little chuffed at all, Corbin?
There's a sense of pride that he's annoyed that he's annoyed somebody to a point where they are actively trying to counter him,
That's chuffed.
and he is just at one point he's definitely got a face of like he's reveling in it that he's fucked with him so much, but another point of, oh man, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, you
this
have
made it worse. Fuck.
You're a little smug and like, haha, I pushed this man to this limits, but you're also like, the consequences of my actions.
I'm a fae, I'm not supposed to be feeling any kind of consequences at all. Shifty eyes.
Yes.
Corey's gonna turn her head though. Spy Elrin in the back there. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Sort of snaps to attention and looks to you.
She's gonna hold up both of her hands like she's not being harmed. Did you work with these, or did you escape from being one of them?
I have used the term imprisonment several times before.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to say that I am not the only one who's been imprisoned here, and leave it at that.
So you're forced to make them?
I think he means that if I were to gather, others he saw imprisoned may have
He's not doing
been
this
subject.
alone, but okay, yeah. So we're gathering that he was there as a subject to be crammed in one of them.
That seems to be the implication.
Well, I'm
Or
glad we
if
saved you
he
from being
in
in the
himself
mulcher.
was not a subject to whatever this is, he has seen other people be subject to it. And that, you can put that even more so together just by your new knowledge of the servitors.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we kept you from being mincemeat. And a dog. A metal dog. That would be awful.
Bark, 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 bark. Sorry, that was me.
Can someone hush up that dog?
Look, that's just my cyberpunk phase. I'll put him back. I'm sorry.
We'll let dog meat in here.
Give me a baby.
Bark, bark. I'm immortal. Bark, bark.
He's such a good boy. Anyway, yeah.
Wait,
Good
no,
boy.
it's not dog meat. What's the dog's name from New Vegas?
It is dog meat.
It is dog meat?
I-
Okay.
I thought dog meat was from 4.
I thought so too, but I don't
It's
know.
the same one.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Say,
I did
okay.
not know that.
Dog.
It's either the same one or it's just like a continuation of the name carried over from each
Like
dog
Witcher's
to each
horse.
dog.
It's just
It's
called.
always
His
Rose.
name is Rex. You lied to me.
What?
What?
The dog from Vegas. His name is Rex. You lied to me.
It could have just been misinformation.
You lied
No,
to me.
I did lie because I'm thinking of Fallout 3, not New Vegas.
Ah.
So that is on me. I will accept blame.
With a wall bat. Pong, pong, pong.
Back in scene though.
Where
So
do you guys go from here? Oh, continue.
no, I was basically gonna say the same thing.
Okay.
We've got an opening to the south here. Here, let me take.
Flit, you take a look into the next room and you see a long, peaceful, extravagant bedroom. One that you absolutely can put together who the owner of it is. You have found another safe room. See if I can click it. Bedge.
Piss on it. Oh.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm gonna do.
Elrock's bed.
Bedge.
You say you're gonna piss on it?
Bedge.
Let's do that after, like, on our way out. We can make it a group activity.
Please don't.
Group bonding. Party bonding.
Listen, we could treat this as like a one after
This-
another
Make it a
kind of
contest.
scenario. Yes,
This is not the
Hey,
same
this-
as our Onsen outing, dude. No.
it's a literal pissing.
Longest piss gets 10 gold.
It's a literal pissing contest.
Flit, you do
Win.
see as you step into this room, 2 doors to the east. Almost side by side. And I think as we come into this new safe zone, I believe that is a good spot to take a bit of a bio break. How do you feel, gamers?
Popcorn.
Sounds
Works for me.
As I
Speaking of which,
funnel
I
y'all.
do need. I need that bio.
Yeah,
Can we leave nasty notes on in Elrock's room?
you can.
I-
You certainly can if you wish.
Yes.
Draw penises all
Just-
over the place.
Do it.
Gonna take a marker and just write "virgin" on his walls.
Draw some dicks.
I've got a question. Hey Tart,
Uh-huh.
would you let me expend a use of guiding bolt to burn that to like burn the vandalism into the walls of his room?
If
With,
you
like, her
guys
finger?
decide to vandalize the wall, I would surely let you use one of your valuable guiding bolt resources to do so.
It is I have 5 free per day. I will burn one to fuck with this dude.
That is if you guys decide to vandalize.
Fuck Elrock.
I think we're doing just a casual vandalism by the sound of it.
It's Elrock. He can go fuck himself.
Group activity, vandalism. Friends who
It's
vandalize
legally
together stay
sanctioned when he's
together.
committing
Oh, yeah, right.
crimes.
I'm drawing a pair of boobs on his headboard and putting your mom underneath.
Go ahead and burn your guiding bolt, Corey. As we cut away to you guys, away from you guys, ravaging this room. We are going to
Of course,
take
she's got like the ET style, like finger just burning.
ET phone home. But we are going to take a bio break. Thank you all for joining us thus far. We will be back in just a few minutes where we will get... Today, Flint learned about arson, smile. We will be back in just a few minutes. Do not go anywhere. BRB. We're back.
Oh, yeah.
We're back.
Burke.
We're back. We're talking about
Bark?
the Human Centipede song. If you
No.
know, you know.
No, we're not talking about that.
Human
We're talking about
centipede, human
simulated vandalism. Simulated, remind you.
We're talking about Human Centipede, putting a
No.
bomb in somebody's chest,
No.
vandalism. We're having a
Well,
good
yes.
time. Welcome to
Well,
D&D, folks.
vandalism.
Yes on the bomb.
So,
Bomb?
The
I
bomb.
thought you said bong.
No.
Aw. I'm just
Paul's
Listen,
like, oh, I'd love to
I
have
would-
a bong in my chest.
I was ready to put that in there for him.
Dude,
No, we're putting
fucking
a bong in
iron,
his chest?
instead of
No.
Iron Man, Iron Bong.
Do do.
Anyways, so as we get back into things,
A fat riff.
you guys are in Elrond's bedroom, which has been thoroughly wrecked. There are puddles on the floor. Who knows what liquid they contain. Paintings have been tilted. There are dicks and boobs drawn on the wall. I believe I heard virgin was getting written on the wall. There are burns. Y'all have thoroughly fucked up this room. And now I can feel less bad when I say that this room no longer functions as a safe room. Y'all have thoroughly wrecked it. Sorry, not sorry.
You're not sorry.
I'm a
I
little
didn't think-
sorry.
Me too.
Not sorry enough, though. Y'all have ruined the vibes. Hi, Doug.
He
All right.
deserved it.
I'm just
we
impressed.
walk by, like, cleaning our hands and, like, prestidigitating the germs away from the horrifying things we did from the room. We're gonna, at least Corey's gonna look at Elrond and be like, you're free to join in, of course. We have
You see a broken.
we have beef with that man.
As you turn to Elrond, you see a broken bedpost in his hand.
Oh, good, you did join in. I was worried
Excellent.
you'd feel left out.
That was cathartic.
Right? Fuck this guy.
Lily is in the corner, horrified. She's just watched as this has happened.
No. Y'all know what you did.
Lily just looks at the party and just thinks, "Who knew they were capable of such
Y'all know
savagery?"
what you did.
Lily didn't part. There's no reason for Lily to have this much hatred. Now, she may not like the
I'm gonna
dude,
move you all back up here, just real quick.
but
Side room for piss room.
I just wanted to see the word piss. Literally, just piss.
Piss.
I thought you were gonna put another one that said burns, dicks.
What were you saying, River?
Sorry, go
Yes,
ahead.
please continue, River.
Lily has no reason to, like, really have aggression like this. She's also lawful most of the time. So she can't. She
Alright,
just
Doug.
can't. So she's just watched. She's
Lilith's
horrified.
like, damn, y'all okay? Oh my god, you know what this is? This is now the... Elrock's gonna finally, like, bring a girl home, and she's gonna be like, damn, bitch, you live like this?
Okay, Tart. You assume that he's actually going to bring any form of individual sentient being home that's going to actively
was
want to
ready to make
sleep
that.
with him.
Thank you,
You
Joe.
don't know his life.
Thank you, Joe. Shut
Hold
up.
up.
We assume this man has no game.
Hold up.
Until proven otherwise, he's the virgin
I'm
nerd.
rolling for
Is
his
there a-
dick
This
size
guy.
right now.
Is
No.
there?
Oh.
Hold up. Is there a portrait in this fucking room, by the way?
There was.
Okay.
Dick's
Put it back
Okay.
up. Tilt
No,
it
it's
just
already
a
been
wee
burned
little
on.
bit.
Also, I'm just going to point this out there. I'm just going to point this out there. Dick size doesn't equal Riz.
I love that
Mate.
punk. Lily to your vandalism, the scared hamster gif.
That
Shall-
is, yeah. Lily's just is horrified.
Hamster.
You know what it gives? The TikToks of letting out my inner child, and then it goes like to the doom music, being like my inner teenager getting out as well. You just
Shall
shake,
we-
the camera's shaking and they're just looking on in horror like, oh my god.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and look and inspect the doors for traps, AJ.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which door are y'all investigating first?
Good question. Split.
I'll investigate the one that's right next to me.
Okay. Roll investigation.
CX.
Not trapped, not locked, as far as you can tell.
Can I do the opposite one?
Sure, go for it.
$31.
Not trapped, not locked.
We both go. This door's not trapped, not locked, but Flit is looking at the open door from where they just came in.
Just slowly turns the knob since it doesn't appear to be anything.
You're opening your door?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door without issue. You look inside, and within you see what appears to be a meeting room of sorts. The floor is carpeted. It's not a huge room, but in the center you see a longer table and a set of about 8 chairs, 3 on each side, and then 2 at the heads. It appears to be a meeting room.
He will walk on in, inspect the room itself, and give a thumbs up to the party.
Okay. As you step in along the wall, you do see what appear to be a set of about 4 mirrors, or 3 mirrors, sorry. It's similar design to the large one you saw in the previous chamber, but these are much smaller. They're not like hand mirrors, but they are probably about a third, maybe even a fourth of the size of the mirror you saw before, and they are plastered up against the wall, the southern wall.
Flit is going to wander in. Does her detect magic trigger?
You do. You do. The 3 mirrors to the south radiate divination magic. And, more than that, you detect bundles of magic from the door to the east. You've detected a couple trapped doors before. This is something different entirely. This door also to the south radiates lesser magic, but still magic.
Okay, guys, I got a reading. This door to the south has some magic to it. The 3 mirrors along the wall have divination, maybe another form of scrying. The door to the west here is there's a lot going on there.
There's a dog behind it!
Wolf.
It's just a super close-up shot of like the dog's nose on one of the mirrors.
It's
Feel-
cut back to the earlier picture I took of my my fucking Discord reactive in the frame for the other overlay, just squished up against it.
Yes.
Jesus.
it's
Who
that
Who
one,
got games on your
exactly.
phone? There we go. I'll post this picture in the chat. Not YouTube though. If you're YouTube, get bent, I guess. There you go, chat. For anyone who wants to partake.
Hey.
But yes, Flit, you do sense several variations of magic from the two doors. The one to the south. Let me double check. Hold on. The one to the south is evocation magic. The other door, no school of magic.
South has evocation. Might be a trap of some sort.
Sorry, I lied. Abjuration magic. I
Oh,
apologize.
abjuration.
Most
Probably a
definitely
trap of some sort.
Yes, most definitely a trap.
The other one I can't get a reading on. It's other.
And that's the other is the one towards the east, yeah?
Yes. Abjuration, evocation.
Okay. Remembering back to what Nicholas described latchkey as, would that kind of fit the that classification for other on the School of Magics?
It would not. Sorry, I was drinking water.
No, you're good.
And as for this here, you do look over, and this, rather than a door, seems to be a curtain. It just kind of opens up into what appears to be, surprise, your favorite, a hallway.
Yay. Okay, judging from the trajectory, that just leads back into the door. Ooh, yeah, that is definitely trapped.
Perhaps.
Possibly a way downstairs.
Perhaps.
Fritz, could you do me a favor and poke your head around this little corner here and see if the abjuration stays?
Okay.
Flit, as you round that corner, you do see, surprise, as your detect magic fades right as you turn the corner, a hallway with stairs at the end of it.
Do they look like they lead down?
They do appear to lead down.
It's the staircase. We've got another door over here too.
Flit, you did, as you did come down here, though, you did sense the same abjuration magic on this door here.
That door to the south also probably trapped. It also had abjuration on it. So we've got a couple ways down. I don't think that door to the right is anything. I think it just leads back into the hallway that I saw. So we can probably ignore this one. What do you guys think?
You said this one over here to the west?
The two doors leading to the west have abjuration magic on them.
Okay.
The one to the south has evocation magic.
Not Lily actually wishing she had prepared locate object.
Anyone else happen to prepare a locate object?
No.
Curses.
Ooh. 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 Hold up. Using the spell book that Corbin picked up just a little bit ago, could he try to cast locate object from that thing?
Are you a wizard?
No.
Then no.
Shit.
But you know.
Can Elrond?
Elrond unfortunately is down to, from what he told Flint above game, he has one good spell left. He could, but he's likely not going to, as he's trying to save it for a bad situation.
Yeah,
As
he's got emergencies, and I do not blame him. Wait, hold on. Damn it. I was hoping that Solon had it. He did not.
Let me hold on. I think Diana has it. I just don't think she has it prepared. Oh. Hey, she do, actually.
Yo!
She most certainly do.
I am glad my brain thought of something helpful.
Yay.
She is going to cast locate
Hold
object. You can sense the you can sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. I presume you guys would like her to use it for latchkey.
Yes.
I do believe so.
Pretty please.
She casts locate object. She goes, well, I don't know what's through that door that's guarded like that, but it's... No!
There's a dog.
Dog! Hold on. I'm going to accost him! He's gone downstairs. I'm not going down there.
You dad.
I'm not going down there. Well, based on this, based on what I'm feeling, latchkey is below us, actually.
So-
we could just go downstairs then.
Head back to the 3rd floor.
Unidentified beasties? I'll take that.
What about this chamber, though? Why is it so protected?
That's a very good question. We could...
Oh.
Go ahead.
Could it be a laboratory? What else would you want to keep locked up rather than your research?
Ooh, that's a Definitely. That could be it, actually. It is very tempting.
Hello, fucker. Talking to my dog. As he fucking strolls on in here like nothing's wrong.
Hello, brother. I have made the people leave our property. Am I good?
Standing
How about
next to me,
this?
wagging his fucking tail, so proud of himself.
I bet you it was a squirrel
Stink.
or a cat.
Stink. Anyways.
How about this? We'll check out this immediate door, see what we find, and then afterwards we start making our way towards Latchkey.
Sounds good to me.
This sounds good to me as well.
So, who's gonna go through it?
And we're talking about... we are talking about this one, right?
I believe that was the one that was screaming. There's a lot of shit behind it, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
behind it.
I'll go.
I dip into this hallway.
So I'm just gonna follow Flit for no apparent reason.
Shield up.
You're attempting to open the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Keeping shield up. Just in case something fucky happens.
Grab the handle and you... The door's locked.
I guess it's locked.
Get him, Doug. Accost him.
Woof.
There's a Jake.
Handsome lad.
Yes. Quiet.
Correct.
Chindamus Prime.
Yes, the door is locked.
Guys, the door is locked.
All eyes immediately turn to Sarah.
Sarah.
Motions for Sarah to unlock the door.
To imagine Rovan just turns, picks her up, and just kind of gestures her at the door, not putting her down like.
Give Sarah
Please.
half a piece.
See, I just imagine like Ravon like puts his shield towards the door, but like leaves enough room for Sarah to like work on the lock.
Yeah, that could work. It's a safety hat.
If that's going to be the case, then Sarah's going to have disadvantage on that sleight of hand check. Or
Oh,
that
then
thieves'
never
tools
mind.
check.
Never mind.
Actually,
Actively... you are actively interfering with her ability to do it.
hey Tart,
Hmm?
can Vet Solon help? He has proficiency in thieves' tools.
If that Solon wants to help, I will allow it. That would give Sarah advantage.
Yeah.
That being said, though, with the two of them there, Rovan would not have the space, unless Corey backs up, to be there in the event that something happens.
Pardon me, Corey.
Okay? These tools check with advantage.
Go Sarah, go Sarah, go Sarah, go.
Whichever one of the two Jaegering players wants to roll it.
Oh shit! Sorry,
It's because I
Oh, wait.
don't have access to it.
I got it. Sorry.
To Sarah's sheet? You should.
I gave up Jaegering for reasons.
Okay, then Punk.
Yeah, too. Yeah, I just forgot I was doing it. I forgot I had it open and what monitor it was on.
With advantage.
Oh, I apologize, y'all. I forgot I
dangerous.
had a handout for the servitors. that I just never gave y'all. So
Mhm.
hold on. Here,
28.
here, funsies.
Aw, thank you.
There you go.
Ah, lovely.
Yay! I can
This
hate
one-
it up close.
These boys got chicken feet.
I also have a handout for Craven I never gave to you. Damn. Hold on, y'all.
Got chicken feet.
There you go, y'all.
He's got chicken legs.
The fact he has an apple and a lantern is that man is very much Fae.
I don't know what you...
Like the spindly, spidery arms.
I see the kilt.
A 28. Sarah begins to work on this door, and the first thing y'all notice is that the door does not, in fact, fight back like the last one did. This door does not explode, electrocute, or burninate. However,
Countryside?
Sarah, after more than a few moments, kind of pulls back and goes, "Damn, that's a tough door.
Failed it.
I can get through it, I think, but I'm gonna need another little bit, y'all. I'm sorry." Sarah did not pass.
Take your time. We can.
I'm
Guidance.
really interested now.
Wait, hold on. Let me evaluate
Guidance
first
would
that
have to
person's
be
wheel.
given before the result is given.
No, it's fine.
But if you
I
want,
was seeing if she
you-
could try it again.
Yeah, if y'all want to try it
to
again
give
and
guidance,
then
that's
give
what I meant,
guidance
sorry.
or any benefits, you can. I mean,
Ye.
bonuses. So
Yeah,
first,
I
let's
can
get a
use-
second roll with advantage because Vetzolan is helping.
Wheel.
Okay, you're expending wheel as well.
Yeah, it's my last one.
Expend your wheel.
Is it a 38?
Okay. Anyone else wants to give anything to help the 38?
Can we get a guidance
Uh,
just to see if we can get
I was
40?
gonna say, didn't she?
Nah.
Nah.
Who has guidance?
Corey.
I do.
Diana?
I'll say Corey cannot do the guidance in
Yeah, I
this
was gonna say, I
'cause
can't
Corey
do
is
both.
doing wheel. I will see if Diana has guidance because she will give it if she has it. I don't remember if she does.
It's a cantrip.
She does. Well, that didn't help. All right. Hold on. I'll roll it at my desk. That is a 3, so I believe that is a 31 or a 41. Sorry.
Woo!
We've crossed the line. Rogues, baby.
So with this group effort currently going underway,
Surgery on a door.
yeah, Sarah is eventually, through quite a bit of effort, is able to get through the door. Whew. All right, that is certainly one of the hardest doors I've ever had to work on. All right, and you see, she's kind of like, what's the word? Kind of like expanding and clenching her fist, kind of like stretching the hand a little bit.
Lily is giving the thumbs up, like hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon.
Moral support.
Moral support.
Nice. Okay, Sarah, pardon me. Switches places with Sarah.
I was in the wrong channel. Lovely.
Okay, you're switching places with Sarah.
Yeah.
Ravon, you're opening the door.
Shield up. Pushing door open.
Okay. You push the door open. And I actually need to take us off of our map.
Oh no.
Huh?
What?
Oh no. Oh
What?
no. I know what this is. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
Hold on.
You open the door. Let me change my music. No, I need something more messy.
I'm sorry, fucking.
No, I don't need combat music. I'll go with this.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I'm holding.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Ravon, as you begin to open the door, you hear from the other side, you hear conversation. But not between one individual and another. No, there's only one voice that's speaking. Where have you gone? You have eluded my sight. How? And as you open the door, you see the chamber within, a rather large chamber, easily the largest of the ones you've seen that thus far. And it is large, hexagonal, perhaps octagonal in shape. And you see across the walls and across the floor, you see large electronic, almost like beacons. You see a glass floor that underneath, much like the teleporter maintenance room that you saw before, you see towers and generators all flowing this electricity that you can see through the floor. But as you look a bit closer, you notice that these wires that connect all these are not wires. They are different, fleshy in nature, undulating, red. As you look further, you see plastered on the far wall a number of large, wide screens, almost like mirrors. And you see a large creature. You see, rather than a human or a humanoid or something even remotely similar, you see a hovering is not the word I can really say, as they are not necessarily hovering as more being suspended by a series of, again, not wires, but long, wriggly, perhaps tentacles. The body in itself, without a set of legs, it's not that sizable, but definitely on the larger side. The head, the skin is a sort of reddish, almost magenta color. It is a weird mixture between chitin and flesh. It's leathery. It looks coarse, rough. You see from the back of the head, you see a large bulbous shape, and extending from it a number of tentacles. Each tentacle at the end bearing what appears to be a light, but as you look closer, they aren't lights. They're eyes. They are spreading wildly, looking at the mirrors, the screens in front of them. On the screens, you see different manners, or different rooms in the manor, hallways. Some hallways you recognize. They flip, they flicker, they swap from room to room, frantically searching. Above you, as your eyes drift upward, you see a large glass ceiling in this massive mound of pink flesh. And as your eyes drift upwards, you hear, "There you are," as you look back to the creature, and the eyes are facing you. This creature turns around. This is what you see.
Please don't let it be what I think it is. Please don't let it be what I think it is. Please don't let it be
sorry.
what I think it is. Oh, okay.
What in the
That's...
absolute
What the fuck?
What in the absolute fuck ass bullshit is that thing?
A courage, a
thing-
cowardly dog bullshit is this?
This thing is like a very monstrous hybrid of a beholder and an elder brain.
Who the fuck took Cthulhu's seed and put it into something?
Rovan, make me an Arcana check.
Alpha Cthulhu good. Cosmic horror. Turns out I'm a cosmic whore.
Hey, yo, same.
DM, I wish to roll to abort this thing.
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's a 16. Oh fuck.
Not
Rov-
bad.
Rovan, you are familiar with beholders. You've never fought one, but you are well familiar with the legends. This is something that was initially a beholder, but has become something far worse. As you see the illithid influence, the tentacles dripping down from its face, its maw. You see the tentacles that suspend it from the ground, jacked not only into the floor, but line the walls and into the ceiling. And then it occurs to you that the mound of flesh above you is an elder brain. I need from you a strength save. Strength check. Sorry, not save, check.
I don't like this. Okay. Oh. Strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 13.
Ravan, as your gaze meets this creature, the large singular eye in the center of its face, you feel yourself uncontrollably pulled drastically, powerfully towards it, and you are soon up in its face.
Can I make one quick word as I am being dragged?
Sure.
I am screaming, ugly!
I have to save your dumbass, don't I?
As this creature keeps you suspended in front of it, it looks at you. Yes, that is about the amount of intelligence I can expect from one such as you.
Hey Tart, can I roll an intelligence check to see if I understand that this motherfucker insulted me?
Sure. What are the rest of you doing as you all have seen Rovan yanked into the room?
That's a 2.
Flit is currently blue screen of deathing as her player is going outside to just process this for a minute.
There's a part of me that wants to roll to vomit.
So it sounds like nobody else is going in the room.
Oh, well, if I would be allowed to speak. Frost, I'm kidding. Anyway, I was actually going to go into the room itself, realize the big load of fuck this, and okay. How high is Ravon up in the air?
Rovan is 20 feet up right now.
Okay. What about the and you said he was up in the creature's face, yes?
Yes. Rovan is no more than about 5 feet from this creature right now.
Okay. Corvin walking in, seeing the dire straits that Rovan is in, is going to use his phase step to teleport towards where Rovan is,
How far is your face step?
30 feet.
That's not far enough.
You said 20, though.
I said 20 in the air. I didn't say how far he was from the door. From the door.
I thought he...
From the door, the two of them are on the far side of the chamber, which is at least 60 feet.
Okay. Using math. If I move... Because I literally thought he was grabbed from the door and brought up 20 feet, so...
No, he was dragged
Sounded like-
across the chamber.
Okay,
Waiting
so...
for
Using math... running 30 feet into the doorway, 20 feet in the air, 60 feet up, he should be 30 feet away from where Corbin would stop, yes? Using full movement?
I'm doing math in my head if anyone else wants to also confirm.
I don't know.
I believe more or
A
less.
square
Yes.
Okay, okay, because then at that point, Corbin would be able to reach him with face step.
Mhm.
He would face step onto Rovan's back and then dimension door himself back towards inside of the meeting room. While also, since he would pop out on his back, would give whatever this thing is a wisdom saving throw, since Corbin is winter right now.
It does not need to roll, as it is immune to the frightened condition. As for your attempt at Dimension Door, you go to cast
Anti-magic cone?
Yes.
Fuck. Should have known. Great. Fucking should have done. Should have done.
What about the rest of you? Are the rest of you rushing in?
Tori would have
What?
been right behind Ravon when he went in. She was right there. I don't know what she would have done, but she's there. You can go on to the rest.
Friend in trouble. Got yanked inside. Must see.
I'm going to presume that everyone is rushing in at this point.
Sarah would probably go in and just like step right to the left of the door.
Okay. As you all quickly begin to rush in, as now two of your companions are within very close range of this creature, he slowly drifts Rovan, which if Corvin's on the back, it would also include Corvin, to the side ever so slightly, and goes, "Ah, my humble guests, welcome. I am Boileth." And that is where we are going to end our session for tonight. As you guys have now encountered Boileth, the Mind Holder. Hey, y'all ever wonder what happened if a Elder Brain, or if a Beholder jacked into an Elder Brain? Because you're about to find out.
Can I not? I'd like to not. Please
This
search
This is
favor-
not. This is not what I was expecting to come home to.
Hey, I didn't expect y'all to reach this point today.
I'd say send us back to God, but God didn't make this.
I didn't even have my map ready for this yet.
Hooray!
I was wondering where the map
Speedrun!
was.
So y'all are woo. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to hassle Jake, but
Speedrun.
y'all are in for a bit of a time next session. But that is gonna have to wait until next weekend. Thank you all for joining us thus far. Let's go ahead and send it on around the horn. Also, apologies to Sarah, who came in right at the end of the session.
Not your fault. I was late.
So, with that being said, let's once again send it around the horn. I see Jake in the Discord.
get a
The
spelling on
mental
that, by the way?
perceiver, the brain viewer. But let's go ahead and send it on around the horn. Let's start with I'll roll.
Can we get a spelling on that, by the way?
Actually, if I share the thing again, it will come up
Oh, okay.
because I now have put the name in there. Let's start with J Frost, our local man in danger. Okay, maybe we won't start with J Frost.
Sorry, my fucking mute button was stuck.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, everybody. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. This week, streams are probably not happening. Still have a lot to fix. But yeah, find me find me here Tuesdays for our lovely Rascals and Ravnica campaign. Saturdays over at twitch.tv/burnoutbomb for our Saved by the Spell campaign. And here every Sunday, where we have to fight this absolute fucking abomination of God. Please give me the biggest flamethrower I can get my hands on. It needs to die.
I had no regrets. Y'all are a high level party. There are 8 of you.
Nuke it, and then nuke it some more.
You can certainly try.
I will. Speaking of nukes, Joe.
Skip. CG go.
Hi, I'm CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels, such as twitch.tv/burnoutfawn. We finished up Pack Tactics, so I'm not going to show that anymore, but be sure to tune in for Strixhaven, as previously mentioned, and Rascals and Ravnica on this channel, which is also very good, and you should also watch. I toss it on over to River.
That's me. I'm the river that makes you quiver, Wicked River 97. I'm gonna be coming back next Friday. It'll be my first day back after my long fucking hiatus, so I'm gonna be spending this week figuring out what the hell I'm actually doing and fixing everything that's probably broken itself in the 3 months I've been gone. But I'm very excited to be coming back to doing what I love. And yeah. Let's send it over to Punkles.
Shit. You all can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, sometimes TikTok at PunkyardDog. I streamed the other day. What do you mean? Hasn't been that long. I'll probably do it again sometime soon.
It's huge.
That's me.
Yeah.
Sora?
Punk turning into the scat man over there.
I mean, do I even deserve to shill?
Shut up, yes. Shill something, if not yourself.
All right, fine. I don't stream anymore, but y'all should go check out the lovely twitch.tv/Kazguk. Kaz is a very good bean. She is constantly doing fundraisers and generally things for the greater good. She is a very selfless person and a very energetic coffee bean. So go check her out, give her some love, tell her I sent you. And I believe Tart's the only one that's left.
Hello, my name is Farting Tart. You have already found me here at twitch.tv/Farting Tart, where I send Eldritch Abominations beyond mortal comprehension at my party because I am a bastard. I am very proud of this boss because I've always kind of wondered, well, not always, but I had a bit of inspiration into the idea of what if you basically had a beholder jack Matrix style into a Elder Brain, and the results are not disappointing. So yes, you have already found me here at twitch.tv/FartingTart. I do D&D, I do variety games, and yeah, I also can be found on other friends' D&D channels where I mainly, again, do D&D, such as twitch.tv/Lejake, where tomorrow is another episode of Hot Dairy Queen, where, oh boy, we just fucking nuked our boss, pretty much. That was fun. Hee hee, hoo hoo. And there are other stuff this week. I think Bears with the Torch is on for this week. There's no Stray Acapella this upcoming Saturday. But you can also see, for example, Johnny and I going through Resident Evil 5 for our final time this Friday, as well as tomorrow, where I'm going to be finishing up the Separate Ways DLC and probably other stuff. So, yeah. And then, of course, we run this game every Sunday here at twitch.tv/fartingtart. So, yeah, I think that's about everything. So, one last matter of business to handle. We need to find someone to raid. Let me see.
I don't really have anyone on my end.
Squatch, Brawl.
I do see a Squatch. I do see a Brawl.
I feel like we haven't raided Squatch in a while.
I was just thinking that. I have not been able to raid Squatch in a hot minute. Let me make sure that they're not rapping. And if they are not, we will raid into them. No, it looks like we are still good to do so, so we will go ahead and raid on into our dear friend Sasquatch Wing. Go, show him a little bit of love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back next week for another episode of War of the Shattered Sun, where we're doing one hell of a boss fight. So, make sure to tune into that. It's going to be a good time. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. Let's go. WGA has finally signed a fucking agreement. We have won. Fuck the system. Let's fucking go. We're gaming. But most importantly, if no one's told you today, you're loved, you're valid, and most importantly, you matter. We love you all, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.